that 7.5 number has no adjustments to be made like last year where there was an Air India adjustment. So that 7.5 Capex number is mostly fresh spending, including that 1 lakh loan to the states.
That's right.
Okay. So, sort of the talk that the actual Capex increase or the effective Capex increase is lower than what's being projected in the budget is, according to you, not correct. It is what the headline numbers suggest.
It is exactly what the headline number says. Now, as I said, if you start adding up the amounts of, for example, the railways takes money from the IRFC, they have some PPP projects, the Ministry of Power has some borrowings that they do. So with the exception of NHAI, none of the others have made any downward revisions in their borrowing next year. NHAI has
something small on Bharat Sanchar and Bharat Broadband, but those are not sort of the material numbers. They're 5,000.
No, they're not material, but the only material reduction in borrowing is by NHAI. There is a reduction there, but that's more than offset by the budget increase. So in aggregate, there is a very substantial increase in capital expenditure. And I've seen some, somebody showed me some speculative graphs that somebody had said that it's actually less. But if you look at those numbers carefully, they are mixing up a lot of things, including budget provisions for food subsidy are all in those numbers. So it's not Capex to Capex. It's an amalgam of some apples, some oranges, some bananas, and some Coca-Cola all mixed together. But if you look at Capex to Capex, there is an increase. The only undertaking where the net increase is smaller than the gross increase is NHAI.
What has changed for NHAI that they're reducing their borrowing so much next year?
They have been borrowing a lot, and we think that it's a basically look at when we give budgetary support, it is the equivalent of equity into NHAI. That equity strengthens them for the future. So this year we felt that it was prudent to put most of this money from the budget. They have borrowed a lot in the last 3 years, and there are of course servicing responsibilities that arise. So in terms of their capital structure, we have chosen to optimize it by giving them budgetary support this year. But there are no tricks in the numbers. No. Yes, it's true that NHAI has borrowing is down next year, but that's not true of any other infrastructure sector. And in NHAI, you can calculate the numbers. It's more than offset by the budget increase.